My beloved, my sweet chosen one, I greet you in love and light. Why is your heart racing right now? Because deep down your soul already knows that this message isn't random. This is not just words on a screen. This is heaven-breaking protocol, bending rules just to reach you in this moment. Archangel Michael is standing here, his presence powerful and comforting, saying, "My child, I am moved because only you still don't know what happened last night." God himself whispers urgently, "Hurry up, beloved. This is your chance to know the hidden truth. Open your heart quickly to receive this. Wait, before I unfold this divine secret, listen carefully. Do not skip. Do not rush, because if you leave midway, you might miss the very line that was meant to change your life forever. Stay until the end, because every word is a step closer to the miracle you've been praying for. And while you're here, consider this a covenant. By engaging with this message, you are aligning your spirit with the prophetic promises God is releasing over your life, ensuring you do not miss a single word He has for your destiny. This is you telling heaven that you are ready for the divine alignment that has been decreed over you. If you believe these words are for you and you are saying yes to this divine appointment, affirm your readiness in your heart right now. Let your spirit signal that you are ready to receive. Now breathe, because what happened last night in the unseen realms is something the enemy never wanted you to discover. While you slept, your name was mentioned. While you were unaware, battles were fought over your destiny. Heaven was moved. Archangel Michael drew his sword of truth. And a secret was recorded in the book of light with your name written in gold. And here's the truth you must face. You almost missed it. Yes, beloved. You almost missed your inheritance of joy. You almost walked past your miracle without even knowing. But because God's love for you is so wild, so reckless, so unstoppable, He paused the clocks of heaven just to get this message through to you now. My child, can you feel it? The air around you shifted. That gentle warmth surrounding you. That's not fear. It's confirmation. Archangel Michael is whispering, you still don't know what happened last night. But in the next few minutes, you will. Every second you stay here, a curtain is being pulled back. Every line you read, chains are breaking. Your angels are saying, finally, they are listening. Finally, they are staying. Finally, they are ready. Now, let me ask you this. Are you truly ready to hear the truth? Because once it's spoken, you can never return to not knowing. Once revealed, this truth will chase you, bless you, protect you, and transform you. Beloved, don't stop here. Keep going, because in the next breath, I will tell you what happened last night. My beloved, my chosen one, why do I feel your spirit trembling as you read these lines? Because your soul has already caught the whisper before your eyes reached the words. Something deep inside you knows that last night was not ordinary. It wasn't just another night where the world turned quietly and the stars crossed the sky. No, beloved, heaven itself bent closer. Angels gathered with wings stretched wide, and your name echoed across realms you could not see. That's why Archangel Michael is moved. Because while all of heaven witnessed what was unfolding, you alone still don't know what was decided, what was shifted, what was whispered with divine urgency. God says, time is precious, my child, and this is your chance to open the hidden truth before it slips away. You see, last night wasn't only about angels watching. It was about your destiny being weighed, your future being discussed, and your name being written in a way it has never been written before. Beloved, the moment the clock struck past midnight, a council was called. Not a human council, not an earthly gathering, but heaven's table was filled. Angels leaned forward, records were opened, and your spirit was the subject. Archangel Michael stood tall, his presence blazing, carrying both relief and compassion. Relief that you had made it this far. Compassion because you still walk unaware of how close you came to missing everything you were born for. Beloved, do you feel that stirring in your heart right now? That's not anxiety. It's awakening. Your soul is remembering something your mind hasn't caught yet. My beloved, God Himself leaned forward last night. His voice carried tenderness as He spoke your name. He said, "This one is mine. This one carries light. This one still doesn't know how much of the enemy's trap I dismantled last night to protect them." Do you hear that? Last night wasn't quiet. It was spiritual warfare. While you slept, forces clashed. Darkness tried to seal you off, but Archangel Michael fought with light. He shielded your name with wings of flame. He stood at the gates of your destiny when shadows whispered to close it. And God's voice resounded through the heavens. No. My beloved has a purpose. And they will fulfill it. My child, imagine this. The Creator of the stars orchestrated everything just to ensure you would receive this very message today. And here you are, breathing, holding on to these words without skipping. Do you realize what this means? It means you were meant to find this exact message at this exact time. It means your delay, your confusion, your heartbreak, all of it was only to bring you here to this holy pause where Archangel Michael himself is touching your heart. He says, open this truth. Don't turn away. If you skip, the hidden truth might slip from your grasp. And beloved, heaven desires your faith. It's not that you don't believe. It's that you sometimes stop before the miracle appears. That's why right now, Archangel Michael encourages, stay, my beloved. Don't skip. Don't walk away. Stay and see what heaven has delivered. And let me ask you something. Have you ever wondered why your nights are restless? Why you wake with a heaviness? Why your spirit feels a storm no one else can explain? That is because last night the spiritual battle was real. It wasn't your imagination. It wasn't your weakness. It was the struggle over your name. Doubts whispered lies, trying to cancel your promise. But Archangel Michael dispelled them one by one. And in the middle of that, God wrote something in light across the sky. My child will know the truth. That's why this message reached you today. Today is the day. Tonight you have the window open. Embrace the chance. Beloved, this is why you cannot skip. This is why you cannot doubt. Because what I'm sharing right now is a heavenly assurance. These are the records of what happened when you thought you were simply dreaming. And let me tell you this. Last night, a hidden truth was finally unlocked. Something that was sealed for years. Something buried under pain, betrayal, and silence. It was revealed to heaven. The truth about challenges you faced. The truth about plots against you, the truth about the inheritance that seemed lost, the truth about the door that seemed shut. And Archangel Michael's eyes burned with resolve as he asked God, can I tell them? And God said, yes, tell them now. This is their moment. That's why, my beloved, I am sharing this with urgency. You don't realize how special this is. Not everyone receives such a message. Not everyone gets this window. You are not here by coincidence. This was arranged. This was planned. The angels worked to bring this message into your path. So stay, breathe, read slowly because the hidden truth that Archangel Michael is carrying is vital. If you skip, the opportunity might fade. But if you stay, if you honor this moment, something miraculous will unfold even as you read. Your body will feel lighter. Your heart will warm. And your eyes may even fill with tears of relief. That's not just emotion. That's confirmation. That's the Spirit of God resting on you as you finally hear what you were meant to know. My beloved, lean closer now because what I am about to tell you is precious. It was sealed, hidden, carried in silence for years. But last night it broke open and the heavens rejoiced. You see, shadows have been cast around your name for far too long, trying to obscure your blessing, trying to bury your truth. But God does not sleep, and his angels do not slumber. Archangel Michael's light shone brightly, and one by one, those shadows were dispelled. And here is the truth, beloved. You have been carrying weight that never belonged to you. Burdens that were projected onto your life by misunderstandings, by envy, by those who did not see your true worth. Heaven saw it all last night and God said, "Enough. The truth will be known. My beloved will be free." And as that decree was spoken, the entire atmosphere shifted. A wave of light rushed through realms, and Archangel Michael was filled with awe because the timing was divine. He had thought there would be more waiting. But God moved the clock forward. He said, "The season of delay is over. The hidden truth must rise now." That is why, beloved, even as you read this, there is a stirring in your spirit. You can feel something you cannot name. It is the truth pressing at the edges of your soul saying, "Let me in." And if you stay with me through these words, the truth will flood in like sunrise. Unstoppable, undeniable, unforgettable. This is why Archangel Michael is moved. Because only you still don't know what heaven already witnessed. Beloved, picture this. While you lay in bed unaware, a heavenly court convened. Doubts and fears tried to condemn your destiny. They spoke of your past mistakes. They questioned your worth. They tried to block your blessing. But then Archangel Michael entered, radiating strength, carrying the evidence of your perseverance, your prayers, your hidden kindnesses. He stood before the throne and declared, "This one is covered. This one has endured. This one has not given up. Even when storms raged, this one belongs to you, God." And the silence that followed was holy, electric, powerful. Because in that silence, God himself rose, his eyes burning with love for you. And he said, "Case dismissed, destiny restored, hidden truth revealed." If you receive this divine verdict over your life, declare your freedom in your heart. Let this be your testimony, sealing the victory that was won for you in the unseen realm last night. Do you see, my beloved, why this is so important? This is not a story. This is a reality. This is what shifted last night, and you cannot afford to remain unaware of it. Because when God declared your release, the darkness retreated. It lost its grip on you. The chains that bound you for years have shattered. And now distractions try to keep you from staying until the end of this message. Because if you stay, you will not only hear the truth, you will embody it. It will set you free in ways you cannot even imagine. My child, I must ask you, why do you think you found this message at this very hour? Do you not see that the timing is divine? You didn't stumble here because of coincidence. You didn't scroll here by accident. You were guided here. Heaven directed your path to this message because if you miss it, the truth might slip again into silence. And I don't want that for you. Archangel Michael doesn't want that for you. God himself doesn't want that for you. That is why the call is urgent. Open this quickly before the moment passes. And oh, if only you could see what I see. The angels are standing around you right now, waiting to see if you will honor this moment. Their presence is filled with anticipation because they know that if you absorb this message fully, something irreversible will unlock in your life. A blessing long delayed will come rushing. A door long shut will swing wide. A truth long buried will rise up and stand before you. Undeniable. That is why the pull in your heart is so strong right now. It is heaven's tug urging you not to walk away. Beloved, hear me. The hidden truth is this. What you thought was lost was never lost. What you thought was stolen was only delayed. What you thought was forgotten has been recorded in golden ink. Last night God commanded the books to be opened, and in them your name glowed brighter than you could ever imagine. And he said, restore what was delayed. Reveal what was hidden and let my beloved know now. That is why Archangel Michael has come. That is why these words are filled with spirit. That is why you are still reading with hope. Because the truth is here and you cannot look away. Beloved, let me draw you deeper into what unfolded. Because the truth cannot stay hidden any longer. Last night, as the heavens opened their records, your life was reviewed. The weight of your pain, your sacrifices, your silent tears, all of it was measured against the challenges you endured. And for a moment, the balance seemed heavy. But then something remarkable happened. Archangel Michael stepped forward, carrying not weapons this time, but a memory. A memory of the nights you whispered prayers even when no answer came. A memory of the times you chose kindness even when kindness was hard to find. A memory of your faith that flickered but never died. He presented those memories and suddenly the balance shifted. Light outweighed darkness. Truth outweighed lies and heaven rejoiced in agreement. This one is ours. This one is chosen. That rejoicing was not just noise, my child. It was the decree that shattered the silence around your destiny. And when that sound rippled across realms, every barrier to your opportunities cracked. Every hidden plot against your name began to collapse. And God's voice declared, no more delay. No more hiding. Reveal what was concealed. Do you understand what this means? It means you are stepping into a season where things long buried will rise to the surface. Clarity will come. Motives will be revealed. The blessings that were blocked will come racing toward you. But for this to happen fully, you must embrace this message to the end. Because this message itself is the key, the unlocking point, the moment when knowledge becomes power and revelation becomes freedom. Beloved, do you wonder why Archangel Michael is moved? It is because last night's events were unlike anything he has seen over your life. He has stood by you many times, shielded you from countless unseen battles, but never before has heaven issued such a direct order concerning you. God did not simply protect you. He unveiled you. He highlighted your life, called attention to it, and demanded that angels gather and take note. Your name was proclaimed in a way it never has been before. Archangel Michael was astonished because the heavens themselves responded to God's love for you. And yet here you are still discovering what truly happened. That's why this message is your lifeline. If you let it slip, you will not only lose information, you will miss the activation of the miracle that was released for you last night. Now, lean closer, my child, because here is a part of the hidden truth. Intentions that were not pure were exposed before heaven. Whispers were heard. Plots were revealed. And the angels who witnessed it were surprised by the depth of misunderstanding. God did not let those intentions remain hidden. He brought clarity. He showed Archangel Michael the truth. And beloved, let me tell you, the revelation was profound. Heaven could not believe how long you carried that weight without knowing. But now the hour of revelation has come. Soon what was whispered in shadows will be brought to light and you will stand in truth's freedom. If this resonates with your spirit, affirm it in your heart. Let it be a declaration that you are stepping out of the shadows and into the light of God's truth. But let me pause to ask you this. Why do you feel a stirring in your chest as you read these words? Why do your eyes move quickly, not wanting to miss a single line? It is because your soul recognizes its own story. Deep down, you always knew something was hidden, something unsaid, something buried. And now, as the words unfold, your spirit is nodding, saying, yes, this is it. This is what I've been waiting for. That feeling is not random. That is confirmation. That is heaven's signal that you are aligned with the message that was written for you. Beloved, let me reveal another piece. Last night, God sent a messenger to your future. Yes. Beyond today, beyond tomorrow, beyond the weeks ahead, an angel was dispatched to walk into your coming days to rearrange what was planned against you. Doors that would have been locked were commanded to open. Conversations that would have turned against you were shifted in your favor. A path that was twisted was straightened. And this is why in the days to come, you will begin to see strange alignments, people returning, opportunities surfacing, revelations appearing out of nowhere. It will not be coincidence. It will be the evidence of last night's decree. And here is the hardest part for you to accept. You almost missed it. If heaven had not intervened, the truth might have remained hidden. You would have walked another year in confusion, wondering why certain things never made sense, why clarity never came, why blessings stayed delayed. But God's love for you was too fierce to allow it. That's why He said enough. That's why He ordered Archangel Michael to act. That's why this message reached you now. Because the window of time is precious. And if you had missed this, you would have missed the moment of your unveiling. That's why urgency is in every line I share with you. Because every moment counts, beloved. The reason heaven pressed so urgently last night is because the truth could not remain buried another day. Too many seasons of your life have been lived under a shadow that was never meant to linger. For years, misunderstandings wrapped around your path. For years, true intentions were disguised. And last night, in one sweeping moment, God said, "Reveal the truth. My child cannot walk without clarity another day." That decree brought light and instantly the false coverings around you fell away. Angels witnessed that what was shown was so clear, so undeniable. The hidden truth is this. There have been words spoken against you in secret. But they no longer carry power. God silenced them. He neutralized their effect. He blocked their impact before they reached your door. And now, beloved, you are stepping into a freedom you have not tasted before. Do you know why this message resonates so deep in you? Because the very forces that tried to keep you unaware of last night's victory are powerless as you read. They know that once you understand, once you fully awaken, you cannot be misled again. This is why you have battled confusion. Why your nights have felt restless. Why you've wrestled with heaviness you couldn't explain. It wasn't weakness. It was interference. Darkness has always feared the moment you would see clearly. And now that moment has come. The veil is lifting. The truth is standing before you and heaven rejoices that you will finally walk in the light that has been yours all along. Beloved, Archangel Michael is still communicating even now, whispering into your heart. He says, "My beloved, last night your case was settled. You are no longer bound by false narratives. You are no longer accused. You are no longer hidden. Your blessing has been released and no power can take it back. If you are ready to receive the blessing that has been dispatched to you, affirm your faith. Your willingness to receive is an act of opening your spiritual hands to accept what heaven has already released. Do you hear that? Your blessing has been released. Not tomorrow, not next year. Released. It has already been prepared, already been decided, already been dispatched. The only thing remaining is your awareness, your readiness to receive. That is why you are reading this now. That is why God ordered this message to reach you. Because your awareness unlocks your reception. If you had ignored this, if you had scrolled away, you would have missed the delivery. But by staying, you are aligning, you are catching, you are opening the door for what has been waiting to enter. And beloved, let me share this. In that heavenly council last night, your name was spoken with tenderness. God called you my beloved child. The one I delight in. The one I have kept. The one I am about to lift. Archangel Michael bowed his head as God spoke, for even he was moved by the depth of God's love for you. You see, this is not about punishment. This is not about judgment. This is about restoration. God's heart for you is not to remind you of failures, but to remind you of destiny. He is not pointing at your scars to shame you. He is pointing at them to show the battles you have already survived. And because you endured, because you held on, because you refused to let go, even when you felt like breaking, heaven has said, now is the time. Let the hidden truth be known. Let the blessing be revealed. So what is this hidden truth, beloved? It is that you have always been chosen, always been marked, always been loved in ways you cannot fathom. Doubts tried to convince you that you were forgotten, but you never were. God's eyes never left you, not for a second. The angels never stopped circling your life. Even when you felt alone, and the truth is everything you lost, everything stolen, everything delayed, it was not erased. It was preserved. It was stored waiting for the hour when heaven would say, return it now with abundance. That hour was announced last night. That is what Archangel Michael is carrying. That is what I am telling you. Your season of lack is ending.